Well, hey there, YouTube. P. Two Finger coming at you with a vape review. Today I'm going to be talking about the Vape Mall. Now, I've been getting into DIY for a while now. It's been a long time since I purchased any e-liquid, that's great. Not having to pay the pusher man, GD, the pusher. But on the downside of that, I'm probably $250 in the red on my DIY supplies. You know, that's the thing about DIY. There's an initial, like a huge investment. I kind of splurged and bought a lot of flavorings, bought some, quantities of the ingredients and all kinds of, additional accessories, glassware and things like that. The syringes cost me some money. It adds up, believe me. But the upside of that is that, you get to experiment and create your own creations, the successes, the failures, the thrills of dumping, 80 mils of e-liquid down the kitchen sink. You can't compare. What a thrill. Now, when you get into DIY, one of the first things that you notice that's gonna be like, is the fact that typically there will be certain flavors that everyone is crazy about, like vanilla custard e-liquid flavoring. Typically you get some nicotine juice, you get your VG and your PG, and you mix that together, and then you add a little bit of flavoring. 10%, 12, 15, 20. Typically it depends on, like, if you're running a tank, you might mix a little higher with the flavoring to get a more enhanced flavorful vape, as opposed to if you are dripping, if you're using a dripping atomizer. It's like, whoa, you can really taste it with the dripper. The point of it is you can really save yourself some money, but when you go to order this stuff, you'll notice that you'll have a list and it's like, oh, but they're out of stock on, like, 3 or 4 of these flavorings. And that's because everyone is buying certain flavors, like, the ripe strawberry by TFA, the vanilla custard, Capella's. They're going to be out of stock of that. So that's how I became familiar with the Vape Mall. My initial order for everything was from a company called Wizard Labs, generally known in the community to be an exceptionally high quality nicotine VG and PG, which is very enjoyable, very consistent, tasty stuff. But then they were out of a lot of the flavorings that I really wanted to get. So I had to find, and that's the thing, like, there are deals. You can get free shipping if you spend, $75. You can get free shipping. So, paying the fiddler, racking up that big order, you're going to be able to save yourself a little bit of money. I think I did end up paying shipping on my Vape Mall order, but it really wasn't a big deal. It was only a handful of things. And I mentioned to them, I said, hey, I've got this YouTube channel, and I'm going to be doing some vape videos. So they tossed in some samples of their house brand e-liquid. So thank you very much to the folks at Vape Mall. That was very nice of you to think of me. And today I'm going to be actually giving those e-liquids a shot. I've cheated. I've been vaping that stuff. Like I said, I haven't bought a bottle of e-liquid in a long time, that's a great feeling. But at the same turn, I spent $250 on DIY. But yeah. I've got a bunch of 4-ounce bottles and 30-ounce bottles, 30 ml bottles of the flavoring laying around. So I'm in pretty good shape. Now, taking a look at their website, the Vape Mall, they offer this house brand of e-liquid. That's pretty much what I'm going to be reviewing today. 32 mils of this are $5. So if you were mixing this, let's say you were mixing it at 10%, that would give you 320 mils of e-liquid. Now, let's say you're used to paying Mount Baker price, which is $8 for, let's say $7 for a 30 ml bottle. $320, that would be 10 times 7, $70 to buy that amount of e-liquid. This is $5 for just the flavoring. You still have to cover your costs on the other three ingredients, but yeah, it's a great deal. You can save yourself a considerable amount of money, especially if you have a group of friends that vape. You know, if you know like 3 to 6 people that are vaping and none of you guys are making e-liquid, you need to get on the ball and have your friends kick in a little bit of money. Say give me $5, let me hold the 20, and then turn that around and hook them up with a 5 mil sample of your your creations. Now, taking a look over at the Vape Mall, we've got their e-juice flavoring, $5 for a 32 mil. Unfortunately, that's the biggest, but I like buying the 4-ounce bottles. I paid $8 for 4 ounces. Let's see, there's 30 mils in an ounce, so that would be 120. Right, 30 mils in an ounce. Yeah, 120 mils of flavoring times 10, that would be 1,200. 1,200 mils of e-liquid at Mount Baker price. Divide that by 30 and multiply that number times 7. Yeah, I burned that whole little guy just ran out in my brain like, nuh-uh, you burned this whole wing out at that Pink Floyd concert back in 1994. Now, taking a look, the 17 mil is $3.69, and the 7 mil is $1.99. So yeah, $2 to make 70 mils of e-liquid versus $5 to make 320. A little, it's saving money by buying the bigger bottle, as always. Now, what they sent me, and I do need to mention, Vape Mall, e-liquid, DIY supplies, batteries and chargers, tanks, kits, mods, RBAs, accessories, swag, pretty much everything. They got you covered across the board. But today we're just, really the only stuff I ever got from them. I got the vanilla custard. They were out of that, the Capella's brand, at Wizard Labs. So I went over and did the secondary order, let them know. And of course they sent me their house brand. Today I'm going to be reviewing Tiger's Blood e-liquid and the caramel. Now the Tiger's Blood is a strawberry coconut with a third note of pineapple, just to kind of tweak that. I made this e-liquid. They sent me a 7 ml bottle. I just did it at 10%. I did this maybe 6 weeks ago, so it's been steeping, and I tried it the other day and I was like, man, is that good. Now, it's a little bit strong at 10% in the dripper. Depending on what tank I run it in, it seems a little weak. So you do need to consider, if you're a both kind of person like me, I mainly use tanks and then I drip occasionally, that it's going to be a bit intense. You might want to reserve your dripper for the e-liquid that's kind of weaker. But yeah, let's give it a go. Oh man, that's good. This is it's not a candy, real artificial flavor. And the main thing is the coconut. A lot of times I find coconut to be, just don't really go for it. I've had some, like the Mount Baker coconut e-liquid. It was awful. I couldn't vape it. It's just delicious. The coconut isn't that strong. The pineapple, is it in there? I guess it is. It's like it's twisting that strawberry. It's just kind of a third accent note. But this Tiger's Blood is really good stuff. I really like this flavor, and I would think if I was going to be making this again, I would probably do it at 12%, and I would not be vaping it in the RDA, in the dripper, because at 10%, if I was going to be dripping this, I would probably drop this down to 8, because it's really intense flavor out of the tank. Now, coming in a second place, I have their caramel. And this is, again, both of these flavors are their house brand. They sell their house brand, which is, it's like a lot of flavoring they have there. Different flavors. If you look at the list of what's available, it's like, oh my goodness, it's a big list. Yeah, whiskey, pine Anna, pecan, RY4, RY4 2.0, RY4X, Scooby Drink, Signature Tobacco, Sour, Snake Venom, Sour Apple Candy, Sour Punch, Southern Tobacco, Spearmint, Star Fruit, Strawberry, Strawberries and Bananas with Cream, Strawberry Cheesecake, Strawberry Custard, Strawberry Delight, Strawberry Ice Cream, Strawberry Kiwi, Strawberry Lemonade, Strawberry Peach, Strawberry Shortcake, and Sugar Cookie. So I would be curious if anyone knows, like, who makes the Vape Mall flavoring, the house brand. Looking at the vanilla, we got vanilla cupcake, custard V2, vanilla ice cream, vanilla southern, vanilla tobacco, and waffles. Yummy berry, and yellow cake. Yeah, so take a look over at the Vape Mall. Their house brand flavoring e-liquid. It is good stuff. I'm telling you, you would think the house brand would be like, some guy in the back ripping open Kool-Aid packets. Not the case. This is some exceptionally fine e-liquid flavoring. Now here I'm going to be sampling their caramel. Man, is that good. This is a delightful, I would say this is a caramel candy. I know they have like salted caramel and there's, caramel apple. Different types of tweaks on the caramel. This is just a straight up like those little cubes. You see the picture of the caramel candies. Now, I mixed this at 10%. I did not include any EM or sweetener, although you could. And I find like in this tank, I run a cinnamon roll vape in here, and then I will alternate, and I'll put I won't change the wick out. And even though that in between, when you're getting still the taste from the old e-liquid, but then the new flavoring is coming in, that tastes very good as well. So that got me thinking, oh, well, you should add some caramel to the cinnamon roll, So maybe that's going to be something I'm going to be trying, would be like, I don't know, a vanilla custard with some caramel, 5% vanilla custard, 5% cinnamon roll, 5%. And this is what's fun about doing DIY, is pouring that 80 mils of e-liquid down the kitchen sink because you done fucked up. But yeah, this caramel is no joke. This is some really good. I had the Mount Baker caramel, and this is better. It's really good. I was surprised. Like I said, I didn't think it would be bad. They threw the samples in, and I was like, thanks, I'll do a review, And then the stuff kind of sat for a while, and then I was going through my e-liquid buckets, and I was like, man, oh man, I have to do, because the tiger's blood is excellent, and the caramel, oh man, is the caramel good. Yeah, it's really good. Well, thank you very much for joining me. Special thanks and hats off to the fine folks at the Vape Mail for your wonderful service. I was thrilled with, if I remember correctly, this package showed up really quickly, and the shipping was like very reasonable shipping. And the free samples, now that's the way to do it. We like good customer service. Not like that one company, Mad Vapes. Fuck Mad Vapes and their alien penis-shaped RDA device, or their, not RDA, their alien penis-shaped H.R. Giger ripoff box mod that were touting around YouTube a couple months back. Fuck Mad Vapes and fuck Tyler Schultz for your ridiculous, asinine warranty policy. But you guys, peace.